Hi everyone, it's Cherie from Paper Pieces and Leftovers. Today we're going to put together Benny and Belinda Bug Adventures from MarjorieAnnDesigns.com. I did use a hat from a separate file, Benny and Belinda. We go together better than pizza and beer, just because my preference was that hat over the one that comes with the file, but you can use the one with the file. I imported him into Cricut Design Space at a width of 10.5 and I let the height auto adjust. Okay, so as an FYI in advance, 12 by 12 cardstock shop is out of caramel colored cardstock by American Crafts. You can use brown sugar by Encore, which is just as good, it's just quite a bit lighter. I did use the color oatmeal for his muzzle. And for his inner ear pads, I used the color blush. Peony is also very close, but the importance is the color of ink you go around your pieces with. The color of ink, you can use the same color on 3 different shades, and it's going to make all 3 of those look completely different. Or you can use 3 different shades of ink on the same piece of cardstock and it's going to give a different effect because it's going to pull certain colors out of the cardstock. Blush is a peach and pink tone, and I want my ear pads to appear more pink, so I use a pinker blush going around them. Just a moment ago I was showing the little jar that the bugs are for that go in, but it has to dry, so I won't be attaching that. I'll lay it over at the end of my piecing. I'm going to start by gluing his leg on. We're not doing this in 2 times speed or 5 times speed. I'm actually just doing this in real time so I can cover everything. After his leg is on, we're going to glue his body on after I'm done dropping my bottle of glue. I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys, and I got a long one last night, and it actually touched my heart. It basically said that you guys miss me. She really misses me doing YouTube videos, and that you guys enjoy paper piecing with me because it feels like you're actually crafting with somebody, because I have a very homely feeling to me and I make you guys feel comfortable. And I did not take that into account when I stopped paper piecing for the most part and stopped doing videos completely, and I apologize for that. I should have stepped back and evaluated the situation a little bit more thoroughly. So on my behalf, I'm sorry. I am going to try to do more videos. They're very time consuming because of the editing, the voiceovers, and then turning them into reels for Facebook so others can see it. And I know that I said I was going to try to do 1 a week, but I'm not going to make any promises I can't keep. I'm just going to try to do them here and there, as many as I can, where I don't get bombarded, because I have so many orders for customers. It is kind of hard. And my husband did tell me, why don't you just record since you're doing pieces anyways? I have some recordings. I just have to do all the voiceovers and editing. My hands are having tremors today, so don't mind me. I glued the ears down and now I'm doing the ear pads. For those of you who are new, welcome. A little bit about me. I'm a disabled nurse. My neck was broken 7 years ago, almost. And it caused me, the doctor failed my surgery and left a sponge in my neck, which caused me to lose 2 inches of muscle, tendon, vein, artery, and skin in my neck and shoulder. So I have tremors from the failed surgery. I don't have feeling in my left hand and fingers, and have minimal sensation in my right hand. You can hand me something in my left hand and I can't tell that it's there, and I will drop it. And you can stick me in my left hand and I can't feel it. I've actually done paper piecings and poked myself with sharp tweezers and ended up noticing the blood on my pieces. So I'm a little bit more careful not using super pointy tweezers, except on microfine things that my big ones won't allow me to hold. A lot's gone on in the past couple of weeks. Here I'm just showing you can use blush or peony cardstock by American Crafts. It's up to you. There's tons of colors. Encore has a whole line as well. Now my little green caterpillar is in the color Granny Smith by Coordinations, and that's an American Crafts brand you can get from 12 by 12 cardstock shop. His eyes do cut out of the file, and the mouth did as well, but my mouth would not cut out of the cardstock. So I had to go in, select the caterpillar, click the contour button in the bottom right of Cricut Design Space, and hide the mouth. That way I could draw it on with a Cricut pen. Now that we got his head on, and I'm just lining it up before I push it down, I use American Crafts. Nope, I'm just kidding. I use Barely Art Glue or Art Glitter Glue for my pieces because it is permanent. You're not going to get it off. It is going to rip and destroy your piece if you glue it down wrong and try to even it. It has no shift or give. So I do recommend dry piecing before you glue anything down permanently. Now, there's going to be a little piece that we're going to glue down. It's for his leg, and it's right here. It's going to go on top of the body to give the visualization that he's stepping or lifting his leg. You don't want to glue it under the body. So just be aware, if you glued it under the body, don't rip him apart. Just cut out another one and glue it on top like this so it lines up, and it'll hide that other piece if you screwed up. Just an FYI because I've done it several times. Other than that, everything here at home has been busy. My pacemaker was supposed to be changed between September and December, and now it's going to get changed between March and June just because I have more battery life than he was predicting, which is fine with me. When it starts dying, it'll start beeping and I will hear it from inside my chest wall, which is great. As a nurse, I've never heard a beeping pacemaker, so it kind of has me on a little bit of a anxiety driven worry that I'm going to start hearing beeping before my appointment, but he's going to see me every month and keep monitoring my battery life. So that's good. My puppies just had surgery. They both got spayed, and that's why I had to step back from scrapbooking, and a lot of my older posts were already scheduled, so that way I still had stuff being posted to my Facebook. You're going to glue his arms to the back of his body. I did it where they have a little hump on them. I did the humps on the inside. I didn't put them on the outside. I put them where they were facing inside, facing each other, the little grooves. Just because that was the way I did it, I don't think it matters. Now, you can watch many creators that scrapbook and just pick up little tidbits from each of us and customize it to make it your own. That's what I did. I didn't come up with the idea to start inking my pieces. I got that from other people that I watched because, believe it or not, I still watch some of the crafters on YouTube. I like watching their videos. There's quite a few of them that I do. And then there's some that I don't watch just for my own personal preference. And that's going to be what I recommend you guys do, is watch several of us and pick and choose what you can pull from each one of us. There is no right or wrong with scrapbooking, and I'll stress that in every video. Now I ran a little strip of glue across the bottom of him and just glued him to the top of the foot. He goes together super easy. It's only 2 pieces, the little caterpillar. Now here's the hat from the beginning of the video that I pulled from the other file, and it's just because I like this one better than the one that came with the file. But you can use the one from the file. There's no right or wrong for you guys. I did use silver metallic cardstock for my little jar, and the blue paper that I used to go on top of the jar is American Crafts Lagoon. His hat is a little bit darker, as I cut that out in the color Ocean by American Crafts. You can swatch and figure out what colors work for you if you don't like the 2 that I used, or you can change the colors completely. I've had to change colors. If you guys follow my Facebook, I swapped colors out on the girl in the devil's outfit to a black dress because the little girl was a redhead, and I told the customer that's going to be a little bit overpowering of red, and she said, I never thought about that. That's why I need you. I ended up going with a black dress, and I used a gold, glitter red pitchfork, and the piece came out absolutely adorable. I actually have more orders for that in the black dress, which is ironic that I didn't think that it was going to be liked by so many people. And you just have to customize pieces to make them work for you. I used Benny and Belinda, We Go Together Better Than Pizza and Beer. That is a mouthful. And I changed the beer from yellow to green for St. Patrick's Day. Marjorie Ann did ask me back onto the design team. I did not ask, she asked me, which I was happily obliging and said definitely yes. So I am back to paper piecing and back on her design team. The girls there are great. I love seeing new faces and new creators, just their pieces I'm absolutely in love with as well. So make sure you're following Marjorie Ann Designs Facebook so you can see how all of us can put different spins on the same piece. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.